You see these guys out here? This is probably the most dangerous thing you can do out here, is be a bicyclist and ride out here on the side of the road. But you know what? What's a great danger to motorcycle riders that hardly anybody even talks about?
Let's go for a ride. Watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
A lot of people talk about, you know, cars pulling out on you. I mean, that's like the #1 threat to motorcycle riders that motorcycle riders fear, is a car pulling out, making a left turn out on in front of you, and you end up nailing the car and having a real fucked up day. But you know, there's even a greater threat to motorcycle riders that most of the time when it happens, a motorcycle rider will get killed or seriously maimed, is wayward cars on a 2-lane road. And that's why I tell you guys that lane position is so important out here. And a lot of you guys scoff at my recommendation to ride just right of center. A lot of you guys, you say you should ride, you know, just right of the divide line so that you have the greatest visibility. But I'll tell you guys that, in my opinion, and I'll even show you proof that riding just right of center can actually save your life. I actually had a viewer that thanked me for my advice that he felt helped save his life because of a wayward car. I mean, I'll tell you guys that, I mean, these cars, you think, you know, everybody's fine, you know, they're gonna stay in a straight line. You don't know what's going on with people. People can be drunk, they can be trying to text or whatever, and or maybe their car malfunctions and it throws their car split second right into your lane. If you're right here next to the line, you're at the greatest risk. There's no way you're getting out of it if a wayward car comes at you, man. You're done. You get nailed by an oncoming car doing 35, 40 plus miles per hour, and you're doing 35, 40 plus miles per hour, and they nail you, man. It's boom, collide, head-on collision. You're done. There's no coming away from that, guys. But I'll tell you, if you're riding just right of center, and I tell you guys to use different parts of the lane. You don't have to stay just right of center. You know what I'm saying? If there's no cars here, you don't see any cars ahead, that's fine, you know, riding anywhere in the lane that you want, really. But see, I see a car coming up here, I'm switching just right of center because I don't want to have a fucked up day. If that car split second comes into my lane, I have a split second, I can throw myself over here to the right shoulder, the right side here, and I'm gonna be much safer over here falling into this ditch or whatever than getting nailed by, you know, 10 tons of steel. So I'll tell you guys that you got to be smart out here. I mean, a lot of you guys, you just don't care, or you just think, you just listen to what other people say. You've got to use common sense, and common sense is going to tell you that the closer you are, say you're in the ocean, the closer you are to a shark, it's a higher chance you're probably going to get bit by that, tore up by that shark. You're closer to cars here, it's a higher chance you're going to get taken out by a car. And I'll tell you guys, recently in the news, there was a man and woman riding, you know, the man riding the motorcycle, he's the driver of the motorcycle, the woman on the back as a passenger, she was pregnant, and a truck, a DU, and this is recently in the news, by the way, the guy, drunk driver, wayward car, he swerved over into the motorcycle rider's lane, killed the male driver of the motorcycle, and the female rider, she didn't get killed, but she lost her baby, and she got, I guess, hurt pretty bad, obviously, but her husband or boyfriend took the brunt of that impact, but she ended up losing her baby, and her man too. It's really sad. And I guarantee you, dude was probably, I don't know for sure, I can't prove it, but I could probably bet that he was probably riding just right of the center divide line. You have no, like I said, if a wayward car comes at you right here, you have no chance. You're basically a sitting duck. It's like playing Russian roulette, man, because you don't know who knows when it can happen. But if you're over here, and I've had wayward cars come at me before, and it's always been about right here, and I'm able to swerve over here. I had it one time, a wayward car just came out, scared the shit out of me. But like I said, I expect every car to come at me, every one. I expect wayward cars. I expect cars to pull out in front of me. I expect cars to nail me in the back. I'm riding around with that mindset, and I'm always thinking what I can do in case that does happen, and be prepared. It's the riders out here that ride around listening to the music, don't give a shit, and just act like they're in their car in another world, cruising in their comfort zone. Those are the ones that end up getting nailed. They don't expect these cars to come after them, man. And I'll tell you guys, I got in a car back in Florida when I lived in South Florida, which they have some of the worst drivers out there. Probably because a lot of them come from New York. And New York has got horrible, horrible drivers and traffic out there. And I'm telling the truth, man. You know it. But I was going to work one day. I had a Honda Civic back then. A 94 Honda Civic. Going to work. This is back in the 90s. And a car right out of nowhere, man. Just a wayward car. He crossed into my lane. Bam! He hit me. And then the bastard took off. And I was going to go chase him, but my wheel locked up because the whole front was smashed in and it messed up my wheel. And I couldn't go chase him or anything. He got away with that, bastard. But it just happened out of the blue, man. I mean, in a car, there's really not too much you can do about it, because cars, you know, obviously a lot wider than a motorcycle. Motorcycle rider, we're like a butter knife over here. I mean, we can change quickly within a split second. Even if we're over here, there's still a lot of space here. So if there is a wayward car, I mean, you still have some space to work with. But like I said, you're over here, you don't have no space to work with, Jack. You know? So I'm just trying to help you guys avoid having a real fucked up day, man. But a lot of people, there'll be people on my channel, leave comments, CycleCruza, you're dead wrong, man. You gotta ride just right of the center divide line so that you can be seen better. Like I said, you can ride over here, you don't see any cars coming. But if you see some cars coming, get your ass over here. And like I tell you guys, when you're over here, look at all the space you're leaving here. And I told you that one time I was on the highway and I was riding, you know, just right of the center lane, a line. A car blew right by me on the highway, man. An aggressive driver. It was during rush hour traffic, and I guess he was in a rush to get home. And scared the shit out of me, man. But had I been just right of center, that car wouldn't have been able to blow by me on the right side. You know, this is super dangerous. I mean, it's not only is it illegal, but to a motorcycle rider, man, it's super dangerous. And also, I want to tell you, I want to leave for those to show you proof of how riding just right of center can save your life. I want to include a link, a video link, YouTube video that I saw, where it shows a guy riding just right of center, and a car overtakes him, passes him, and a wayward car comes out of nowhere and nails that car, and they get into a collision, and the motorcycle rider completely escapes that collision because he's riding just right of center, right here. Car went by him, the wayward car came, bam, they crashed. He rolled right out of it, no problems. He got very, very lucky, but riding just right of center. Had he been riding over here, yeah, he could have had a real fucked up day. But like I said, you do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what I feel that helps keep me safe out here on the streets. You never know what's going to happen out here. Like I said, you have to ride defensively out here on the streets. And I wish you guys the best out there, you know. Hey, if you want to see, I did a how to ride a motorcycle video series. I'll include a link to that video series in the description and comment section of this video. But I believe part 4 of that video series is defensive riding, how to ride defensively. Go check that out. I include all the major points that you should be doing out here on the streets to help keep you safe. Like I said, you're in control out here, guys. You are in control. Your life is in your hands when you're riding a motorcycle. Okay? You have the opportunity to avoid these cars from nailing. It's all about skills. Developing your defensive riding skills is going to help keep you safe out here on the streets, baby. But hey guys, if you want to see more of my videos, go to our website, CycleCruza.com. Click on the menu tab, My Videos. All my videos are categorized in various playlists, and hopefully you can find something that will inform you or entertain you. I wish you guys all the best. Hey, hit thumbs up if you like this video. Share this video, man, because I want to keep riders safe out there. I'm tired of hearing about all these riders getting killed out there. But anyways, that's all I have for you. Having a good time riding out here in the country on a nice summer day. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.
Hey, don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel that features the original bug-out moto van that is designed and built by yours truly so that I can live in my van with my motorcycle. So hey, check me out at youtube.com/bugoutmoto. Subscribe today.